All right, trainers, basketball trainers, this is for you. Here's how you can add more value to your athletes' programs and get them to get faster, get them more injury resistant, and get them to improve, to get them better. This is what you got to do. One, make sure you start a dynamic warm-up, something that prepares their body for exercise. Look up any video, maybe I'll put one up there. Let's drop my pen. So incorporate a dynamic warm-up into their program. So before you start practice, something that's going to warm up the hips, something that's going to warm up the shoulders. Don't just jump into sprinting or don't jump into your skill development. Do some sprints leading up to it, some change of direction stuff, some agility stuff, whatever. But the goal is for them to, one, utilize the muscles that they're going to use during your training session, and two, to break a little bit of a sweat. Not drenched, just break a little sweat. Okay, cool, got it. Now, right after that, I would suggest maybe throwing in some form of plyometrics, whether it be throwing, jumping. If it's jumping, jumping forward, jumps to the side, 2-foot jumps, 1-foot jumps, whatever. You can change it day to day. One day can be forward jumps, one day it can be lateral jumps, one day it can be 1-foot jumps, the other day it can be 2-foot jumps, but throw in some level of plyometrics, throws, slams, depending on what kind of equipment you have. If you have questions, feel free, shoot them to me and I'll help you out. Incorporate plyometrics. And then you want to incorporate some form of resistance training for the legs, specifically lunges, squats, and lateral lunges. You can do rear foot elevated lunges where one foot, the back foot is on a bench or a chair and you're basically squatting with one leg. Incorporate those into the workout. Add those, fantastic. Also, make sure that you're adding some form of core exercises. Planks, side planks, bird dogs, leg raises, whatever you can come up with. You don't need a lot of equipment, but you need to incorporate some form of abdominal exercises that incorporate the arms. That'll be very helpful. If you do have equipment, I would definitely incorporate some form of arm exercises, but worst case scenario, core exercises and leg exercises. And then to cap it off, and make sure you choose 2 leg exercises per day, 2 core exercises minimum. All right. Then on top of that, at the end, you want to make sure you do some form of foam rolling. You can choose how you want to implement that, but you got to make sure you're foam rolling the legs, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the IT bands, the glutes, all of that stuff. And then right after that, you got to make sure you do some form of stretching. Stretch the adductors, stretch the hip flexors, stretch the quadriceps, stretch the glutes. If you can do that, incorporate those things, a warm-up. Some form of resistance training, 2 exercises for the core, 2 exercises for the legs at minimum, and then stretching and foam rolling at the end. In addition to your skill development, you will have a powerhouse athlete. Guarantee you, okay? Give that a shot. Follow me. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Good luck.